These turkeys have been calling all afternoon. About a dozen, maybe 13 or so, kind of walked by me just down here in this little thicket. I couldn't really make them out, but they were down there. And then it wandered on down this way, down to where you hear them calling now. Hear them out in the distance. Yeah, it's just about spring turkey season, about a month from now. So they're definitely starting to get active as these spring woods come to life. All right, guys, today back here on the ridge, we're doing some more clearing. It's probably like a part 2 of the clearing the land episode. As you can tell from the first episodes, the grass here was super tall, really clumpy, overgrown, hasn't been really brush hogged or mowed in who knows how long. So today, I've really been trying to tackle that, and you can kind of see what looks like maybe your front yard, and there might be a little clue behind you what we've been doing also. So let's go ahead and look at what we've done. Now, obviously, I was not filming or recording myself while my friend was helping me get these trees down. Now, they are walnut. He is a woodsman. He does like cabinets and makes things out of wood. So he's actually going to be taking these logs. They're not just going to go to waste. They're not just laying on the ground. We loaded up a bunch already, but he's going to bring some more people, some more muscle, if you will. And we're going to try to get some of these logs out of here. But in exchange for this wood, he's going to be doing a lot of other stuff for me this summer. He's going to help me build a fire pit. We're going to do maybe a driveway, some things like that. He's got some heavy equipment. So yeah, out here on the ridge, it's all about bartering and trading. And that's something that's pretty, maybe not unique to Appalachia, but it's still very prevalent. People are willing to just basically trade resources or goods or favors for other things. You know, it doesn't have to be about money all the time. So these trees are going to take a while to get, chopped up and processed, and that's fine. And these are some nice big logs. But if you've never seen walnut, why it's so prized for woodworking, check out the inner ring on that. Now, that is pretty nice, and that is highly valuable, highly sought after. And like I said, I'm not just giving it away, and it's not going to go to waste. So no one, leave a comment down below about how I'm wasting and destroying all these beautiful trees. The reason why also is because there's some power lines that are through here, and they're just kind of growing through the power lines around it. So I just want to make sure that's never going to be an issue. And also this little side yard right here, I'm going to put a driveway. As you can see, my truck's out there on the road, so I was cutting grass here, but this is going to be a driveway, probably a parking pad. It's going to go somewhere in this area where behind. So these trees were definitely overhanging and really giant in the way. So we had to get those taken down for future projects. So again, not just out here just chopping down trees for the heck of it, guys. That does have a purpose. But as you can tell, this is the working on being the front yard. Got a traffic jam, as in 2 vehicles passing the road at the same time. That's not doesn't happen very often. But anyways, this grass is super thick and super bumpy and very clumpy. I think at one point, I think there was cows or something out here, because there are a bunch of hoof prints and stuff going on. But yeah. Here's the other one right here, and this is one that was growing basically almost into the power line, so we had to really carefully take this one down. This is another walnut tree, but you can see it gets this nice little, I don't know if that's lichens, some kind of stuff growing on it. So this wood's pretty much kind of had its better days anyways. But next project will be to get this tree that fell down, and it looks like some grapevines are what's holding up to the power line, or the power pole up there in the corner. So that might be might have to wait on the power company for that or something. I don't really know if I want to play around with that. It's probably better to be safe than sorry. And honestly, it's not in the way of anything, so I don't really care. Again, you've seen this before, this old little bush right there behind this. Well, I'm gonna show you this little bush over here. That's gonna be coming out next because it has thorns all over it. I found out the hard way when I was dumping my grass clippings out. But yeah, that's to be taken care of pretty soon. Again, this shed, this is gonna come down this summer. My buddy has an excavator. We're just going to crush it and haul it off to the dump, whatever. But yes, coming along pretty good, guys. Let's go ahead and get down here closer to the garden spot, and I'll show you what I've been doing down there. So you guys didn't see it, but I just jumped up 3 does that were bedded down just on the other side of this little level spot here. But yeah, so I haven't posted the video on this yet, but this is what's going to be the start of the first little garden bed. It's pretty long and narrow. But as we were clearing it off, and there is a separate video, so I'm not going to get too detailed about it. But it appears that there was some kind of a tarp or something at one point down here, and I found an old dog bowl. So I think at one point maybe someone had a dog and maybe had the tarp down for keep the mud off of them or something. I don't know. But we were digging it up, and it is so far so good. I haven't really noticed any kind of actual rocks or just a couple little roots here and there, but nothing too major, which I was worried about with these being so close to the trees. But you know, this isn't maybe going to be a permanent thing. This is just the first bed of many. There's a lot of plans going on here, guys, but this is pretty much out of the way. And as I mentioned, you can see these trees like I showed you in the intro. Yeah, those things are going to be taken all summer to chop up slowly. Not going to kill myself over it, but this spot here is out of the way, and it's also pretty level. So this will be where the first of the gardens go in. Going to get some T-posts and some fence around it, but I'm not going to be overly stressed about getting a lot of huge garden things planted this year. I will be planting some stuff, but yeah, mostly this year is going to be about getting all these trees out of here, cutting stuff up, trying to get this place under control. And then from there, determine where I'm going to put more gardens in. And also, there's going to be a lot of fruit trees that go out here eventually. So hopefully that will be something that comes along this summer, and I will bring you along for certain on that one. But yeah, just this old tree. But that's going to make good firewood. This is pretty good and dry, so this has been down for quite a while. So yeah, that's going to be nice firewood. Hopefully, if we ever get lift the burn restrictions. It's been super windy, super dry, so there's a ban on burning right now. Anyways, that's just a quick little video for today, guys. Not a whole lot to really update you on, other than we are making progress out here. And I mean, now that you can see those trees are down to the left, you got a clear view all the way out to the road, so that's nice. And again, like I said, that's probably gonna be a start of a driveway or parking pad, something like that. But yeah, it is coming along. Now, I did find this here before I let you go. Looks like at one point this was a raised bed or some kind of garden terrace or something right here. So I may dig down in that and see what the soil's like eventually. But I'm gonna get back to digging, guys. Get back to clearing some stuff out. My weed eater ran out of string, so I'm gonna have to go take it home and string it back up. So that's done for the day. But there's plenty of things to go on here, guys. Tons of brush to drag around, and you know what? I might just go for a hike today. It's nice, about 58 degrees, 56 degrees, something like that. A little overcast and windy, but you know, it's a good day for hiking the woods. You're not going to get too hot, too sweaty. Just take a nice little, take it easy maybe for once. Maybe take a break for the work and go out and enjoy some of these beautiful spring afternoons. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time out here on the ridge. Bye-bye.